Alright, so I have a question for you guys. Did you go into this expansion thinking you were going to get a vault for each and one of your characters in your warband? Or did you only manage to just get one or two? I'm the second one. I don't know about you. Let me know if you're super hardcore and able to get all your warband characters on track every week with their great vault. But anyway, so this is another video of showing what I have in my great vault, and this time I was only able to get, I think, one or two characters. Resto Druid has some new talents, so I'll figure that out later. I got a lot of keys done. I did a bunch of 10s. I managed to get all 3 slots for the Mythic Plus to be a 10. Hopefully there's something good in here because I didn't do anything else. I just like focused on the Mythics, Mythic Plus. So okay, you can tell I'm really excited because I don't know if you realize this, but Resto Druid runs with a trinket from Grimbatol and it's called Gale of Shadows, and I just got it. The first one in the vault. Oh my gosh. Let me just like collect myself for a moment. Last week I was deciding what I should do with my, I don't know, I had like a 90 or 100 gilded crests. And I wanted to know if I want to use it on items that I could upgrade or for my 3rd crafted item. So I was like, what do I do? Because I'm pugging and I need to get into these 10s, you know? I'm a Resto Druid, so I decided to craft myself an alchemist stone trinket, which isn't really super good for us. Like the proc rate is like buggy or something. But I did it anyway, and I didn't mind it. And you know, I used it. I looked at the uptime every time. I'm always checking the uptime on it, and the alchemist intellect, the buff that it gives me, is like between 20 and 26% uptime in every key, which isn't super bad. The 13.5k intellect buff or whatever your main stat is, and I think it was just kind of doing its job. I don't know, but the main purpose of me crafting it is because I was wearing a 606 trinket. I was having a hard time getting invites because my item level wasn't like the highest, and I was so close to 623 with that on, but I just could not get the my alchemy to go up to 636. I have to like work on my alchemy. I'm like 2 points away from being maxed. So, but seeing that I have the Gale of Shadows in here, it's like super cool. It's definitely one of our best trinkets as Resto. Pretty excited by seeing that. I've been grinding away in Grimbatol. I have more than enough. I know I was doing mostly Grimbatol on 8 or 9s and stone vaults. I got some good experience healing those keys last week. Let's just say that. Let's continue to see what we have. So I know for sure the next item is from Miss of Tinner Scythe. That is the staff, but I already have a crafted staff, so I'm not gonna pick this one. And then finally we have oh my. So this is a slot that I could catalyze. I'm only wearing 613 hero track pants, so this was another item that I could have wished, you know, I wished for in my vault because I could catalyze this. And it is exactly the same item that I'm wearing. It's just on a higher track. A lot of you would be like, pick the trinket, pick the trinket. Because it's a rare trinket, right? I do feel bad about creating the alchemist stone because I used up 90 of my gilded crests, so I'd have to definitely farm more crests this week, which is mainly what I did last week. I farmed so many that I was able to craft 3 items, so that's 270 gilded. It's good. It's a good trinket. Okay. What's our key? 10 siege. Not my favorite. Druid has some pretty good trinkets on. It's just that one of them is on myth track. Cool. Since the Gale of Shadows is my only other myth track item, I only have 2 items to fully upgrade. But what I'll do is actually upgrade my helmet to the highest first, because it just makes the most sense. Now I have a the highest item level that I could from my Great Vault. And then I'll upgrade my Gale of Shadows to however many I have left over. And that brought me up to 623. Awesome. So I think my Druid's good. She gained some item level. That's using some of my crests. Alright, let's check out the Evoker. Okay, so we're on the Evoker, and I did some raiding. I only did some heroic raiding. I got 3 slots for the raiding, and I got 3 slots for Mythic Plus, but I didn't think I did that many keys, so like high keys. I don't have a myth track item in my vault. My Druid is turning out to be my main again, and I feel like I'm going to be focusing on her, so I'll be trying to get her the myth track stuff prioritized first. Let's just see what we have for the Evoker. From the raid section, we have everything on hero track. So feet, we have basically the BiS boots, high crit, low haste, and the ones that I have are very, very similar, just the stats are a little bit closer to each other. And then we have the Mercurial Egg trinket. I've surprisingly liked this trinket when I was using it on a lower item level. But the ones that I have right now, it has, they replaced that one. And then we have a belt, and I'm not going to pick the belt because I already have a 636 crafted. Next, we have a chest piece hero track, some verse, but the one that I have is actually better. It's got mastery, and that's one of our best stats, so I'm not gonna pick the chest. And then we have wrist, haste, and verse. But the one I have is haste mastery. Again, mastery is superior for Aug. And then lastly, we have a hero track shoulders, and I'm wearing the tier shoulders, and I don't know if I want to pick those up. So this character has a lot of items that I don't really care for. I don't even know what to do because the boots that I have are pretty much okay, and I kind of need some haste, and we kind of need some, just a little bit, Everything else is I'm stacking haste, mastery and crit and main stat. What would you pick? If I wanted to, I could play around with this though, and I'm not even sure if I'm going to continue playing Aug this almost that semester. We're not at school. We're done with that. I'll pick up the trinket, and I got a 9 necrotic weight because I didn't do it at 10. I can show you guys the BiS thing, and I am running right now a Scale Commander, but I don't know if I want to. I really don't like Scale Commander, to be honest. It's scary. It's a scary hero talent because I've seen so many evokers kill themselves because they could not steer themselves the correct way, or it just would not stop when they wanted to stop, and they land in another mob, or they land in poop, and that's happened to me. So I just want to eliminate those little oopsies in the keys. I just stick to Chrono Warden, to be honest with you. Nothing has changed. Picked up a different trinket, and it would have been amazing if instead I had the Mad Queen's Mandate drop. That would have completely set this character with the BiS trinkets. So pretty much the rarest trinkets that everyone's trying to get. And I'm not really sure if I'm going to have a chance next week because I'm not raiding. I missed raid yesterday because I was in the ER. And today, I don't know. I probably won't be able to. I also forgot to do the BiS tracker thing for my Druid. So I am back on my Druid. Show you the gear that I have right here. And yep, let's see. I think I need to move it a little bit because I'm using the same screen for all of this. Let's keep track of everything. So we definitely got the BiS trinket. Huge. So I'm gonna select a big green check for the Gale of Shadows. Boom, that's a big green check. So I did pick up Circle of Bone, which isn't bad. It's actually it's a really good one. It's not anything from the raid, you know, these two are from the raid, but it is a good ring from like Mythic Plus. Circle of Bone, it's got a lot of haste and some mastery, and I mean, whatever. I'm happy with these that I'm wearing. So haste and verse, you know, I go between lots of haste. That's my first priority, and then I go mastery and verse. So that's how I like to run my Resto Druid in keys. And then we also have a Myth Chalk helmet. So we're gonna put a big check. We also have this dropped in a 10 stone vault the other night, and it's actually a really good one. So it's not quite the Sareki from the raid, but it's pretty good. And I'll put it as a yellow just because it's not myth. So if it's myth, I'll put it as green. It's like I'm done with that one, you know? I will highlight this red. I'll highlight the ones that I don't think I want to get. And then I'll mark them with a yellow because these are hero track. Good stats. Next, I have the shoulders champions, so I'll change the color to orange. And then this one, the one that I have is not the rare cloak because everyone wants that cloak. I'll just mark it as I don't really want to look for this cloak. It's really hard to get these cloaks or these rare items. I don't see myself winning that. And I think it's on a hero track, so I'll put it in like a yellow. It's closer to green. Then I'm going to check mark my green check mark my wrists because I have them as 636, pretty good stats. So I have a green check mark. I have a two-handed staff right there. Boom. And the rest of my stuff is I have champion level tier gloves, which is orange. Treasure hunters, haste first. I think I'm happy. It's hero. I think I'm happy with my belt. It's like yellowish because it's on hero track. And right now I have hero track, but it's like not the tier, so I'm just gonna like kind of put that there, like we're making progress, you know. And then feet, we have flame invoker's treads, haste mastery. I think mine are okay, and mine are on hero track. Everything else, spy master's web, I do have it on 606, but the sims anyway seem to be showing that the unbound changeling is performing the 606. I'm gonna test out how these two work, you know. If I'm struggling, then we'll see. Pretty much done with my tracker, so I'm gonna save it. It is a PDF, as you can see why I was able to like modify stuff like that, and it looks ugly like this, but I'm deciding to customize it a little bit. So, and again, if you're curious, I do have these BiS trackers on my Ko-fi. It's like a Patreon, but I have like a little shop there that you can check out. And among the little things that I've designed, all these things I've designed, I've drew all these little pieces. I have blank ones too, so if you want just to download the blank ones, that's free. So yeah, check the link out. I'll leave it in the description and the pinned comment for you. Again, it's like in every one of my videos because I just want to have something that we can work on together. So with that said, see ya.